Hello there, my fellow garden dreamers and eco-warriors. If you're someone who sees magic in the mundane, potential in what others call trash, and believes the most stunning outdoor lighting doesn't need to cost a fortune or harm the planet, then you've found your tribe. Whether you've been turning household cast-offs into garden treasures for years, or you're just discovering the joy of creating something beautiful from what was destined for the recycling bin, welcome Daily Garden Fix, where we prove that the most enchanting garden lighting comes from creativity, not credit cards. You don't need expensive solar fixtures or complicated installations to create outdoor lighting that stops neighbors in their tracks. Just a spark of imagination, some overlooked treasures from around the house, and basic solar components that cost pennies. Stick with me because today we're exploring 30 brilliant ways to transform everyday trash into stunning solar-powered garden lighting. Channel intro and value promise. And hey, if you love discovering clever tricks that save money while creating beauty and helping the environment, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Trust me, hack number 23, using old shoes, is going to absolutely blow your mind, and by the end of this video you'll never look at household waste the same way again. Plastic bottle solar lanterns. Let's start with something every household has in abundance: large plastic bottles that usually head straight to recycling. Cut decorative patterns around a 2-liter bottle using a craft knife, stars, flowers, geometric designs. Sand the cut edges smooth to prevent sharp spots. Drop a small solar garden light inside, or remove the top portion of a basic solar light and hot glue it into the bottle cap opening. The plastic diffuses harsh LED light into soft, romantic ambiance while the cut patterns cast magical shadows. Paint the outside with textured spray paint for sophisticated finishes. Tin can solar luminarias. Those empty coffee cans and large soup cans are perfect for creating sophisticated solar lighting with a Mexican luminaria vibe. Punch decorative patterns using various sized nails, create spirals, flowers, or geometric designs. Fill the can with water and freeze overnight before punching to prevent denting. Spray paint with outdoor paint in warm metallics like copper or bronze. Install small solar lights inside, or thread solar string lights through the holes for different effects. The punched patterns create stunning light displays, while the metal housing provides durability. Wine bottle solar torches. Transform empty wine bottles into elegant solar torches that add sophistication to any outdoor space. Use the hot string method to remove the bottom. Wrap cotton string soaked in nail polish remover around the bottle. Light briefly, then plunge into cold water for a clean break. Insert a basic solar garden light into the neck opening. The colored glass creates beautiful ambient lighting. Amber bottles give warm honey tones. Blue creates cool moonlight effects. Mount neck down in metal plant stakes for torch-like installations. Mason jar solar fairy lights. Turn basic mason jars into enchanting fairy light containers that capture and amplify solar string lighting magic. Punch holes in mason jar lids, one large hole for the solar panel wire, several smaller ones for light distribution. Thread battery-powered solar fairy lights through the large hole, arranging the LED strand inside the jar. Add decorative elements like colored glass marbles, seashells, or dried flowers. Group different sized jars at varying heights for maximum visual impact that costs a fraction of commercial fixtures. Old colander solar chandelier. That dented metal colander destined for the trash is actually a stunning outdoor chandelier waiting to happen. Thread solar string lights through the existing holes, creating cascading light effects. Use 100-200 LED solar strings for best coverage. Spray paint in metallic finishes, antique brass, oil-rubbed bronze, or weathered copper. Hang from sturdy chains, ensuring proper weight distribution. The vintage kitchen aesthetic adds character, while the perforated design casts beautiful dappled light patterns on surrounding surfaces. Plastic yogurt container pathway lights. Large yogurt containers make perfect solar pathway light housings that cost nothing and perform beautifully. Cut the bottom out of large yogurt containers and invert them over small solar garden lights. The translucent plastic diffuses harsh LED light into soft, even illumination. Paint with outdoor spray paint or use glass etching spray for frosted effects. Create patterns using tape before painting for professional-looking designs. Space them along pathways for uniform lighting that coordinates with your outdoor decor perfectly. Glass jar solar string light hoisters. Any glass jar, pickle jars, sauce jars, baby food jars, can become a charming solar light fixture with minimal effort. Drill a hole in the lid large enough for solar panel wiring. Thread battery-powered solar string lights inside, arranging them to fill the jar evenly. Remove labels by soaking in warm soapy water. Add colored water, oil, or glycerin for interesting visual effects. Hang from shepherd's hooks or group on tables for instant ambient lighting that rivals expensive commercial fixtures. Aluminum foil reflector booters. Maximize your existing solar light output using strategically placed aluminum foil reflectors that cost pennies. Mount pieces of cardboard covered with smooth aluminum foil behind existing solar lights. The reflective surface doubles the apparent brightness by bouncing light in focus directions. Create curved reflectors using poster board and foil for even better concentration. This technique works especially well with small solar lights that seem too dim. The amplification effect is dramatic and immediately noticeable without electrical modifications. Old CD/DVD solar light amplifiers. Those scratched CDs and DVDs everyone has lying around make excellent light amplifiers with stunning rainbow effects. Mount discs behind solar lights using small stakes or wire hangers. The reflective surface bounces light while the prismatic quality creates beautiful rainbow patterns. Position them where gentle breezes will create moving light displays. Group multiple discs around single lights for dramatic amplification, or space them throughout the garden for consistent light boosting that costs absolutely nothing. Plastic milk jug solar spotlights. Large milk jugs make surprisingly effective solar spotlight housings that focus and direct light where you need it most. Cut the jug to create a funnel shape that directs light downward or outward. The white plastic diffuses harsh LED light while the funnel shape concentrates illumination. Insert small solar lights into the handle opening, securing with hot glue. Paint with outdoor paint to coordinate with your decor. Use these for uplighting specimen plants or highlighting architectural features with directional control. Tin can solar lantern chains. Create stunning overhead lighting, using chains of decorated tin cans with solar components that cost almost nothing. Punch decorative holes in various sized cans using different nail sizes for pattern variety. Paint in coordinating colors or metallic finishes. Connect cans with chains or wire, threading solar string lights through the entire assembly. Hang between trees, along fence lines, or over seating areas for magical overhead ambiance that transforms outdoor spaces into intimate retreats. Glass bottle solar stake lights. Turn any glass bottle into an elegant solar stake light that looks professionally designed. Mount bottles neck down on metal garden stakes or wooden posts. Insert small solar lights into the neck opening, creating uplighting effects. Different colored bottles create varied lighting moods. Green for cool forest effects, brown for warm amber light. Group bottles of different heights for visual interest, or line them along pathways for consistent ambient lighting with artistic garden elements. Plastic container floating solar lights. Transform clear plastic containers into floating solar lights that add magic to any water feature. Seal battery-powered solar lights inside clear plastic containers, using waterproof tape or silicone. Add colored water, oil, or floating decorative elements inside for visual interest. The movement of water creates constantly changing light patterns. Float in birdbaths, ponds, large containers, or temporary water features for special events. The gentle movement adds life impossible to achieve with static lighting. Old lampshade solar pendant lights. Repurpose damaged lampshades into stunning outdoor solar pendant lights that add instant elegance to any space. Remove electrical components and install battery-powered solar lights inside the shade. Weather-resistant materials like metal or treated fabric withstand outdoor conditions, while the familiar shape creates outdoor rooms. Hang from shepherd's hooks, tree branches, or porch ceilings, using chains or rope. Mix different shade styles and sizes for eclectic charm, or use matching shades for formal symmetry. Aluminum can solar lantern clusters. Standard aluminum cans become sophisticated lighting clusters that provide substantial illumination while recycling materials destined for waste. Punch patterns in aluminum cans, using various tools, nails for small holes, drill bits for larger openings. Create geometric patterns, organic designs, or random arrangements. Group multiple cans together using wire or chains. Thread solar string lights through the entire assembly. Paint cans in coordinating colors, or leave natural aluminum for industrial chic appeal that provides significant light output. Glass jar solar pathway markers. Use various sized glass jars to create uniform pathway lighting that guides visitors safely while adding charm to garden borders. Bury jars partially in the ground with rims at soil level, creating recessed lighting that won't be damaged by mowers or foot traffic. Insert small solar lights into each jar for protected, diffused illumination. The glass protects solar components from weather while the buried installation provides clean, professional appearance. Use matching jar sizes for uniform lighting, or vary sizes for organic appeal. Plastic bottle solar light diffusers. Transform harsh LED solar lights into soft, romantic lighting using plastic bottle diffusers that cost nothing. Cut various shaped plastic bottles to create custom lampshades that slip over existing solar lights. Experiment with different bottle shapes and cuts, curved cuts for organic effects, geometric cuts for modern appeal, sand cut edges smooth and paint for professional finishes. This technique instantly upgrades cheap solar lights to look like expensive custom fixtures. Old kitchen strainer solar lights. Metal kitchen strainers make excellent solar light housings that provide interesting light patterns while protecting components. Thread solar string lights through strainer holes, creating enclosed lighting protected from weather while producing beautiful perforated light effects. Paint strainers in coordinating colors, or leave natural metal for industrial chic. Hang from chains, mount on posts, or group on tables for versatile lighting solutions. The existing holes provide perfect ventilation while sturdy construction withstands weather. Recycled container solar uplighting. Use any opaque container to create custom solar uplighting that highlights garden features with dramatic effect. Cut openings in the sides of containers, plastic buckets, metal cans, ceramic pots, directing light upward onto trees, walls, or architectural features. The container hides solar components while focusing light exactly where needed. Position uplights at the base of specimen trees, garden sculptures, or architectural elements. The dramatic bottom-up lighting creates sophisticated effects impossible with traditional downward-facing fixtures. Cereal box solar light housings. Empty cereal boxes make surprisingly effective weatherproof housings for solar lighting when properly prepared. Line cereal boxes with aluminum foil to create reflective interiors that amplify light output. Cut decorative openings in the front and sides for light distribution. Coat the exterior with weatherproofing spray or plastic wrap. Insert battery-powered solar lights inside, positioning them for optimal light distribution through the cut openings. Paint or cover boxes with outdoor-rated materials for weather resistance and aesthetic appeal. Paper towel tube light director. Cardboard paper towel tubes create perfect directional light controls that focus illumination exactly where you need it. Cut paper towel tubes to various lengths and cover with aluminum foil for reflective interiors. Slide over existing solar lights to create focused beam effects. Cut decorative patterns in the tubes for interesting light projection. Use weatherproofing spray to protect cardboard from moisture. These work excellently for accent lighting that highlight specific garden features without light scatter. Group multiple tubes for complex lighting effects. Aluminum pie pan reflector systems. Disposable aluminum pie pans make excellent reflectors that amplify existing solar light output with professional results. Mount pie pans behind or around solar lights using garden stakes or wire supports. The curved shape focuses reflected light more effectively than flat surfaces. Punch holes around the edges for mounting flexibility. Position multiple pans at different angles to create complex reflected light patterns. The aluminum surface doubles apparent brightness while the curved shape provides directional control that flat reflectors cannot achieve. Old shoe solar planter lights. Transform worn-out shoes and boots into whimsical solar planter lights that add personality and charm to any garden space. Drill drainage holes in shoe soles. Then fill with lightweight potting soil and small plants. Insert small solar lights among the plantings or mount them in the shoe opening for uplighting effects. Waterproof the shoes with outdoor sealant to extend their life. These quirky planters work especially well for herbs or succulents while providing functional lighting. Group different shoe styles for eclectic charm. Broken pottery solar light hochers. Don't throw away cracked or broken ceramic pots. They make beautiful rustic solar light holders with aged character. Use large pot shards as natural light reflectors positioned behind solar lights. Fill broken pots with gravel for stability. Then nestle solar lights inside for protected housing with rustic appeal. The weathered ceramic adds authentic aged character while providing excellent weather protection. Position broken pieces to create interesting shadow patterns while maintaining the pot's essential function as a light housing. Plastic spoon flower solar lights. Create stunning flower-shaped solar lights using plastic spoons and basic solar components for garden art that illuminates. Cut plastic spoons leaving just the bowl portion, then hot glue them in overlapping layers around a small solar light to create flower petals. Paint spoons in bright colors before assembly for realistic flower effects. Mount these flower lights on stakes throughout garden beds where they provide decoration during the day and illumination at night. The translucent plastic creates beautiful colored light when LEDs shine through. Cardboard tube solar lanterns. Toilet paper and paper towel tubes become elegant solar lanterns with proper preparation and creative decoration. Cover tubes with decorative paper, fabric, or paint, then cut intricate patterns for light projection. Line interiors with aluminum foil to amplify light output. Weatherproof with clear protective coating. Insert battery-powered solar lights inside tubes, securing with tape or glue. These lightweight lanterns work perfectly for temporary installations or special events where you need inexpensive decorative lighting. Egg carton solar seed starter lights. Paper egg cartons create perfect individual solar light housings for seed starting areas or small plant displays. Cut egg cartons into individual cups, then weatherproof with outdoor sealant. Insert tiny solar lights into each cup for fairy garden lighting effects. Fill cups with small plants or decorative elements. These miniature lights work beautifully for highlighting small garden features, marking plant rows, or creating magical fairy garden displays. The biodegradable cartons can eventually be planted directly in the soil. Plastic bag solar light diffusers. Transform harsh solar LEDs into soft romantic lighting using colorful plastic bags as custom diffusers. Secure colored plastic bags over solar lights using rubber bands or tape, creating instant colored light effects. Double or triple layer bags for different opacity levels and color intensity. Use different colored bags seasonally. Warm colors for fall, cool colors for summer, clear for maximum brightness. This technique costs absolutely nothing, while providing infinite color variation possibilities for special events or seasonal displays. Tire solar light bases. Old tires make excellent stable bases for larger solar lighting installations that need secure mounting. Fill tires with sand or gravel for stability, then mount tall solar lights or light poles securely in the center. Paint tires in colors that coordinate with your garden, or cover with decorative materials. These heavy bases prevent wind damage to tall solar installations, while providing opportunities for creative decoration. Plant the tire interior with flowers for combination planter light bases that serve dual functions. Household item combination systems. Combine multiple household cast-offs into complex lighting installations that rival expensive commercial systems. Use colanders as light distributors, bottles as diffusers, cans as reflectors, and jars as housings, all in one coordinated system. Plan installations that serve multiple functions. Pathway lighting that provides security. Accent lighting that doubles as task lighting. Think systemically about how different recycled components work together to create lighting solutions more effective than any single commercial product. The key is coordinated design using entirely free materials. And there you have it. 30 brilliant ways to transform everyday household trash into stunning solar-powered garden lighting that costs almost nothing while saving the planet one recycled item at a time. But this isn't just about free lighting or even environmental responsibility. It's about discovering that the most beautiful solutions often come from the most unexpected places. It's about proving that creativity trumps consumption every single time, and that the most satisfying gardens are the ones built with imagination rather than credit cards. Every recycled container you turn into lighting is rescued from the waste stream. Every plastic bottle becomes a beautiful lantern instead of pollution. Every glass jar gets a second life, creating magic instead of taking up landfill space. You're not just lighting your garden, you're making a statement about values, creativity, and the beauty that emerges when we see potential instead of problems. The best part about these recycling hacks is how they make gardening more accessible and personal. When your pathway is lit by wine bottles from special celebrations, when your seating area glows with light from containers that once held family meals, your garden becomes a reflection of your life story, not just your shopping budget. These projects prove that sustainable living doesn't mean sacrificing beauty. It often means discovering beauty in places you never thought to look. Commercial solar lights might last a few seasons, but your recycled creations become conversation starters, family projects, and unique expressions of your personality that no store can replicate. The environmental impact goes beyond individual recycling. When neighbors see your beautiful trash-to-treasure lighting, they start looking at their own household waste differently. You become an inspiration for others to reduce, reuse, and reimagine what's possible with materials they already have. So here's my challenge to you. Raid your recycling bin this weekend, and pick 5 items that could become beautiful lighting. Maybe it's those glass jars accumulating in the pantry, the plastic containers from last week's takeout, that damaged colander you've been meaning to throw away, or even those old shoes hiding in the closet. Give them new life, give them new purpose, and give your garden the kind of unique character that money simply cannot buy. Document your creations and share them. Your innovations might inspire techniques I haven't even thought of yet. If this video changed how you look at household waste and opened your eyes to the lighting possibilities hiding in your recycling bin, give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who loves creative solutions and environmental responsibility. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because next week, I'm revealing how to create a complete solar water fountain using nothing but recycled materials and a $10 solar pump. It's going to be absolutely magical. Until next time, keep growing, keep creating, and remember, the most beautiful gardens aren't about what you buy, but about what you see as possible. Happy recycling and happy gardening.